don't know if this is live. We might be live, guys. Who knows? Do we think I'm live? Oh, well, we actually are live. Do we think I'm live? Oh, well, we actually are live. I wonder if we're gonna get any viewers. Okay, wait. For anyone watching, we are simply going to be updating the SWICSO India map. If you haven't seen the second episode, then you should probably watch that. But that did only come out like half an hour ago, so yeah. But it's literally the shortest stream ever. It's just I want to stream if I'm doing it because maybe YouTube will promote my videos more. That's really the only reason I'm doing this. But anyway, let me just go ahead and place down a bunch of cities. I'm thinking we need one here maybe, and I'm also on the wrong layer. Boop, boop. Yeah, what's your question? What's up? Bro, I don't, is there even a point in me putting down cities if I just spam them everywhere? I put way too many cities here. I'm like those people that just spam a bunch of cities in Mesopotamia and call it a day. Okay, wait, maybe I delete some of these. This country, um, I don't have any plans for any country currently. It's just whatever I come up with happens basically. Roman Empire setup. How how exactly? What is the Roman Empire setup? I'm curious now. Hmm. Maybe once I merge this map with the real world, I'll remove some of these cities. Because I know in real life India was more populated than Europe, but I don't want to do that. Well, no, I kind of do, but my idea of India is that India is kind of similar population to all of Europe rather than being more. It's like rather than India having like 4 times more population than Europe or whatever it had. Your English is, don't worry, your English is fine. Honestly, like spamming cities down. I do get your point that maybe there should be more people in the West, but at the same time, we don't know if the people actually migrated from Venice or what. Um, we'll find, guys, we'll find out in a secret old book called The Prophecy, everyone. Coming in episode 50, no, episode 80, guys. What, be prepared. I think this is actually a whole desert over here. So, I'm pretty sure this is a desert. Like, is this not a desert right here? And right here? So maybe yeah, these cities aren't in the desert. It's fine. Well, I mean, we all know that this city is gonna become important. I'm just trying to figure out how I make it important. Maybe I'll do 6 episodes. Because I don't know if 5 episodes is gonna fit everything I want. This this country has way too many cities. What is going on? You're just getting blinded whenever you go over here. Well, I guess what could be cool is if actually no, because if I showed all the major cities, like even all the major ones that don't have a proper civilization, that would just not work. Okay, but you can see over here there's way less. A new soldier has arrived. Interesting. Hold on. Wait, I can actually. Oh, I didn't know I could expand the chat like this. That's kind of cool. What program do I use? I use Paint.net, which is an app only for PC. So I have no idea what you can use if you're on mobile, unfortunately. Also, why have I just made like a pattern over here? What's going on? There we go. Should I put a city on here for the funnies? No, I'm not going to. Okay, this country. Pavlos is arriving in India. I don't actually know if Pavlos will go into India. Pavlos doesn't have much life left on him, frankly. I don't know how many more episodes he's going to be living. I mean, I do actually have the timeline. Wait, no. Hold on. Let me actually pull it up. Because he unfortunately he can't really live that long because every episode is at least like 20 to 30 years. And 20 to 30 years is a lot of lifetime. That's like 2 episodes per person, really. And he's already had 2 episodes. So, yeah. Hold on, let's see. Pulling up my notes here. Oh my god, this is so long. Scroll all the way down. And, okay, wait. Where does it say? Okay. Born in 379. And what year? Okay, and we ended on 437. Hold on, wait, I can actually just. No, we ended on 4. Guys, what even happened? How have I messed this up? Last episode, I was supposed to make it. Hold on, I haven't even read the chat. I was meant to make Pavlos have like 2 more episodes in him, but somehow he's meant to be dead. He's not meant to be dead, though. So I don't really know how I'm going to fix this issue we have here. Did I mention years in episode 22? I might just have to, pretend everything went back a few years. I guess I can make Pavlos die later on. But it's already been 30 years since 40 years since he took control of his empire, which is a bit crazy if you ask me. I know I can do whatever I want, but okay, maybe I'll make that War of Italian Unification last like 4 years. There we go. They somehow finish that war in 4 years. Don't ask how. Okay, no, wait, I can just turn this all back. It's fine. It's fine. In fact, we'll just void that episode, guys. Just void the episode, for being honest, guys. Like, who even cares about that episode anyway? Yeah, there we go. We've added 6 years on to Pavlos's life, guys. Don't worry, everyone. I don't want him to die next episode, though. He's gonna have to die next episode. He can't live to. He's not living to 90. I guess he. No, he can't live to 90 because that's gonna ruin the story. Oh my god, genius idea, right? Genius idea. How about next episode is split in 2? And we have episode 22.5 and episode 23. Wait, no. Is that how it works? Yes. Episode 22.5 and episode 23. Or is it episode 23 and episode 23.5? That's the question. How does that work? Is it episode 22.5 and episode 23, or is it episode 23 and episode 23.5? How does the numbering system work? Someone's gonna have to let me know in the chat, because I can't. My brain isn't working right now. Loveless giving me a touch. What do you mean the step people? Who even are those? But there are already nomads in Eastern Europe. Hello? We don't need no people from Central Asia to come over. What even is Asia? What is an Asia? Wait, hold on. No, the live didn't stop, sorry. I was locked in doing something else. Okay, wait. What time is it right now? Okay, I've got 20 minutes. And then I want to go to sleep. I'm not going to do promises. I've given up with promises, I think. Like I did waste like 20 hours of my life doing promises. Like it's better to stop now than to never stop. Guys, I need to make an 1,000 subscriber special, everyone. What should it be? I was thinking maybe make like I could do like a country giraffe maybe. But like there's not really a whole world. A SWICSO country giraffe. I could do that actually. A zombie spin-off, are we kidding me? Oh. Okay, I think I've actually already done them all. That's great. Stream's over. No, I haven't in the stream just yet, but is there anything left to update on this map? No, the cities were the only thing I was planning on updating. Because I mean, these alliances don't exist. This alliance does exist though. The three balls down here. Um, hmm. But I'm pretty sure we're long beyond the Iron Age. We're in the year 431. So we're like nearing the collapse of the Roman Empire. No, the Swiss Empire won't fall soon. What are you on about? The Swiss Empire and falling? Hello? That's never happening. No, did I finally move the SWICSO map into here? Guys, what if I've lost the SWICSO map forever? Okay, where is it? I have so many files. Okay, here I am. Let me actually move that here. Don't crash my server. Don't like crash my thing. Okay. Where is it? Okay, wait, I'm loading up a new map. Let's hope this doesn't crash me. Oh, stream's updated. My PC hasn't even updated. Okay. Guys, how many viewers do I have? Do I have more than one viewer on this very riveting stream? Where I totally have the energy for this. My PC is dying. How did they have a civilization in the Himalayas? Girl, there ain't nobody in the Himalayas. I'm sorry to tell you. There ain't no civilization in the Himalayas. Yeah, then like shallow part of the Himalayas. But it's not like any of their people actually live there. It's just okay, I think my PC's crashing. Because I opened the SWICSO map. Google needs to go. I don't even know if the stream's still running, by the way. Like, someone say something in chat, please. Because I could just be talking to myself right now. Do I have plans for Sub-Saharan Africa? Absolutely not. What even is that? I have no idea the history of Sub-Saharan Africa. So I have no idea what I'd do for it. It would literally be like India, which so far in India it's just span a bunch of random countries that don't even have names. I mean, the only names I'd be able to give the countries in Africa is their European names. Okay, we're in. We haven't looked at this map in weeks. Oh wait, let's see this Empire United. Oh my god. Hold on. Oh my god. I think Pavlos's empire might be the biggest state to ever exist. 500,000 pixels. I don't think the Kurds ever passed that. I mean, technically that's not what they look like because of all these puppets, but maybe even without that, they're still they're only slightly smaller than the Swiss. Carthage, what the hell? Oh, this is what's gonna happen to Carthage. Boom, you mean Venice. God, this looks terrible. Venice just looks like the invasion color of Tlemcen. Okay, is there anything I actually need to do on here? Anything productive? This is the steppe region, I guess, over here. The steppe. Guys, what if my steppe people are from Latvia, guys? What if I have some Latvian nomads up here? Bro, bro, the OBS thing is so unbelievably delayed. Like, I'm using OBS to see the chat, and it's so unbelievably delayed. I've just had the reaction. Well, actually, it could be my stream, but I don't think it is my stream. Yes, to see the chat. Okay, there we go. I pulled it up. Okay. Yeah, like what if I have some Baltic? Guys, maybe we'll have the Latvian Empire, right? And then it's gonna take down the Swiss. Unfortunately, we don't really haven't really set it up in a good because obviously with ethnicities, right? Say the Latvians did migrate, right? They'd probably like migrate the ethnicity and then they'd like settle here, like the Hungarians did. Because like when Rome fell, the people that moved in were like all ethnic groups and replaced people that actually lived there. But I can't really do that because I've already established the ethnicities. For Lithuania on crack. Most of their cities are in completely random locations, but some of them are like historical locations. Like this is London, although I think London is like actually like right here. But this is London in this universe. What else? This is actually not where Bern is. Bern is somewhere else. This is where Rome is. This is where Venice is. That's where Genoa is. That's where Naples is. That's where actually no, that's not where Carthage is, but whatever. Anywhere else? I mean that's kind of where Lisbon is, but not exactly. This is similar to where Cairo is. This is obviously Constantinople. This is Tirana. Um, I think this is technically where Sofia is, if I'm not mistaken. Will the Bengalis reach Portugal? What the hell? Why would the Bengalis reach Portugal? To be fair, Pablo's empire probably actually looks something like this by now. But I mean, I'll have to see what the borders end up looking like. Because they will probably end up having this land in their country at the minimum. And probably pushing further. Oh, yep, guys, that's that's what it's gonna look like. Arabia is so big. Yeah, Look how big Arabia is. It's literally bigger than the Swiss. Swiss Empire mogged by Arabia. Italy doesn't even have that many major cities. No. If we do this, you can see the like major city map of Europe slash capitals. And then if we undo that, and instead do this, and then go, boom. We go. This is like the full cities map, which doesn't really give population density at all. But it's mainly the major cities which are the ones that count. Because the major cities have way more people than the normal cities. There's actually quite a few over in England. Probably too many, if I'm being honest. But I think the idea is that France and Italy are the most populated places. To be honest, Egypt probably deserves more major cities, if I'm being for real. So let's go ahead and add that in right now. There we go. That's my one good thing I've done. We'll add one right here. And one right here. And I will actually give them more smaller ones. The thing is, the Swiss have no reason to invade Copenhagen. They don't offer anything. I mean, I still have no idea what I'm going to do up here. Because what I want to avoid happening is I just make a giant Sweden or a giant Norway. And then it's just like they just sit there for centuries and centuries and centuries. Scotland. I don't I don't really know what the Swiss next best target would be. Like, who would they want to go into next? I don't know. Guys, we have pirates over here. Italy's getting overrun. Boom. Full annexation of Italy by the Swiss. I don't know. I'm going to sleep in a minute, Jacob, okay? I updated what I wanted to do. Leave me alone. Bro, bring back Sicily? Are we kidding me? Get out. Bring back Sicily. I wonder if by now the Swiss probably operate out of Paris, if I'm being for real. It's just such a much better capital location. So they probably operate out of Paris by now. Stop, stop. So the thing is, if the Swiss did invade Italy, I have no idea what would happen to the rest of Italy. Like, say they take the north, um, inland or something. Like they take the north of Italy, then I don't know what would happen to the rest of it. Maybe like a small Rome comes back. I mean, I guess you could say Carthage would invade. Maybe. And then what? There's just a tiny Rome left over here. Give dark pink Spain a major city. This. I mean, that's the only sort of pinkish country. I don't actually know what would happen. But then does Carthage have enough plot relevance to actually gain land? Who knows? I have 12 viewers. Are you kidding me? 12 viewers listening to what? What are 12 viewers tuning into? Hello? Hmm. Hashtag thinking. I don't actually know what happens after this. I need to think the fate of the world. There's going to need to be some big changes soon. Wait, guys, Italy just formed last episode, right? Hear me out, right? What if Italy full annexes Carthage? Ooh. Now that's a strategy. That's a play. That's a W pull. Look at that. Number one power in the world right there. Tlemcen, you can have this part of the country. Libya, Egypt, you can have this part of the country. Venice, you can have all of this. And then Tlemcen, you can have that. There we go. The division of Carthage is complete. They can remain on this one tiny island right here. Done. That's happening next episode, by the way. That is a real event that's going to take place. Or something along those lines, so prepare yourself for the collapse of Carthage. No, it's not rage bait. It's actually going to happen. I'm putting it in the notes right now. Hold on. Oh, God, I don't care. Episode 22.5. What should I call it? What's going to be the main event of the video? What if I call it Pavlos's masterpiece? I have no idea what Pavlos is going to do, but it's going to have to live up to the name Pavlos's masterpiece. Bro, is Carthaginian like a bit behind? Because why are you just saying no sword right now? No sword to what? I'm not on Carthage anymore. Are you a bit behind? Refresh the stream, maybe, guys. Refresh the stream. The thing is, the Swiss don't need to abandon England, though, because it's really not that big of a deal to conquer. I mean, it probably is, actually, because for some reason England has so much population in it here, when it really shouldn't, but... Oops. The Netherlands, this area definitely needs more people in it. If we get up a map, right, I imagine kind of the heart of the empire is, like... This is, like, the heart of the Swiss Empire right here. In terms of, like, this is its most, most economically prosperous regions. Its poorest region is probably Poland or Denmark. Guys, does anyone have any idea which of the guys owns which? This is, I think, is this like Illis? Is that did I call him Illis? Hold on, I guess I have to scroll up. Hold on. Okay, we've got Leo here. Zeno. Illis, that's actually his name. Isn't that cool? We've got Illis here. This, I think, is Leo. Maybe. And then Zeno is technically like here or something. How much of the Swiss Empire is actually Swiss? Well, according to the ethnicity layer, not that much. But I'd imagine that kind of like how Greeks are like kind of considered themselves as Roman, I imagine the kind of Parisian slash Burgundian ethnicity would also be considered as Swiss. So imagine the Swiss themselves would probably call this the Swiss, like Swiss people. Maybe the Dutch at a stretch, but probably not. Most Swiss would now probably call this their kind of core ethnic region. Didn't Cyprus already rebelled? Literally last episode. And then they decided to join up with Izmir. Guys, what would you call this country? Would you call it the Levant? Mate, no, wait. I don't know. Like, because where is it? It's in Lebanon. It is basically the Levant, except it doesn't include Palestine. But like, if we go on modern borders, it includes most of Jordan, most of Syria. Yeah, it's basically just Levant without southern Palestine. Yeah, but Austria is part of the Swiss. I don't know why I thought they were independent. Yeah, definitely Austria would be included in that. I don't, I don't know why I just thought Austria was still existing. Pavlos's empire. Well, Pavlos himself will be dying either next episode or the one after. So he's gonna have to go crazy next episode if he wants to claim the title as the best conqueror in history. Should I actually make a post, guys? When do we think I should premiere the next episode? Because I don't want to wait till next week end. Actually, no. What am I going on about? I still have to get through all of SWICSO India. Who am I on about? When am I going to premiere the next episode? After I've done SWICSO India? What an idiot. Oh, I don't want to do SWICSO India. Oh, I also need to sleep. Hold on. Let me write down my notes real quick. You're gonna hear no, you're not gonna hear any typing because I have no expression, but you might hear some typing. Hold on. I'm hiring someone to do SWICSO India. Oh, you mean who was it? I don't. I keep. I mean, I would have to. What can I speak? I would have to go through all of the videos to find out all the top generals. Because obviously you have Johan, but then Johan's sister or someone related to him was also very good. Then you've got obviously got the people that invaded Italy that came from England that were actually Swiss. And then who else? Like you've got many great generals, like Saladin the Second over here. But I guess the main thing you could say is Johan versus Pavlos. But you also have the guy that formed the Austro-Swiss Empire, and also the guy that defeated the Austro-Swiss Emperor, which wasn't a guy, it was a girl, because it was the Empress who made it so all the Swiss have to be Empress or whatever. I don't know. Also, I love how I completely forgot about family trees, by the way. I just gave up on that. There was a family tree, but now it's like 300 years behind. I would have to rewatch. I would have to rewatch everything to do the top five generals. But I do think that Pavlos is probably number one, and then Johann's probably second. Or maybe Pavlos isn't regarded as the best general yet, but maybe by the end of next episode, who knows? What did the second fisherman do again? Did he beat? There was the other one that beat the Swiss. I'm not going to make a disputed territories layer because I can't be asked. But hold on, let me finish writing down my notes. But that's a nice idea, by the way. I wasn't trying to diss your idea. I'm just lazy. Prime Isma Empire versus Prime Swiss Empire. Well, I don't know if either of them have hit their prime. Actually, the Swiss, I think, have actually hit their prime. Maybe, well, in terms of compared to the rest of the world, their prime was when the Kurds, like when they had two stripes. In terms of like compared to the rest of the world, that was probably their prime. But I guess you could say this is kind of still their prime because they are stronger than back then. But obviously, Izmir is now close to them, so I don't really know what you would control their crime. But I'd say the Swiss's prime is either a few episodes ago or probably one of the next few episodes. So, actually, is that valid? Actually, that's probably a lie. Should it be called that? Probably. Oh, I was actually playing an EU5 game and I took over. I literally took over Izmir itself, but it was called something else, which I'm assuming that's what the person was referencing. No, did I take over Izmir? No, I don't think I did. I think that's a complete lie. Wait, no, I did. No, I definitely did take over Izmir, which was like around here somewhere. I don't know. Whatever. I don't care. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Okay, I'm writing. No, I'm writing down my notes. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Yeah, wait. Pavlos gets killed by Johan resurrected. What? Who said that? Actually, do I want that to happen right off the bat? I mean, it might actually have to happen. Yeah, Sword, no, yeah, SWICSO and SWICSO India are connected. It's just right now SWICSO India is in like the year like 100 or something, and SWICSO is in the year like 431, to be precise. I'm still here, by the way. I don't know if anyone said something in chat, but I'm researching stuff out. Okay, I can check the chat now. What is going on? What is going on, chat? The Swiss have any good techs? The Swiss have good infantry. The Swiss have like a very organized army. Like they're probably the second best army in the world behind Izmir. And their soldiers are like they have like proper soldiers as well. Yeah, I know the stream was meant to be short, but I'm kind of locked in right now. But I do need to go to sleep. I really need to go to sleep because I have to wake up in 6 hours. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'm still writing down my ideas though. I just have a lot of ideas, okay? As I keep asking more questions, by the way, this is much better than me just sitting in silence. So, any more questions about the series, let me know. Are Native Americans confirmed? Maybe. Does anyone have any idea what this says, by the way? Kaodu. I mean, this is China's flag, but no idea. Will Greeks inhabit Central Asia? Probably not. I mean, like, I can't really do any realistic ethnicities anyway, because these would all change constantly up until like the modern times because of massacring and stuff. And like maybe you could say the Greek, because like in real life, the Turkish are related to Central Asia Turks. So like you probably could see something like that happening, but probably not here, if I'm being honest. You know, I'm low-key cooking with this next episode. It's just gonna be a shame. It's gonna take me forever to record this. Guys, we might have like, I guess I think I'm just gonna make it a point 0.5 episode because I don't want to get behind on the episodes. So we probably are gonna have a 22.5 and a 23. It's just they're probably gonna be full length episodes. So oops. Okay, wait, I gotta get back to work. My least favorite country. Um, Crimea. It hasn't done anything, and I can't make it expand because then I actually have to pay attention to Eastern Europe, which I don't want to do. Average Ukraine in SWICSO. Colonization. Major natural events. There will definitely be a plague. Multiple plagues throughout the series. I have probably 2 plagues planned in my mind right now. And my headset just died. I'm going to go ahead and mute my audio in OBS. Just in case something weird happens and I can't hear it. So you guys can't hear it now. Okay, wait, I'm getting back to looking. Awesome Wix of 97. Oh my god, that took me forever to watch. I didn't really know what was going on. I honestly kind of forgot what happened. I watched it this morning. Hold on, let me think. I don't know, I don't think it was particularly bad, but there was nothing that really like, you know, was super good. What's an original plague idea? What even a, what's a non-original plague idea? Hello, a plague's a plague. Also, colonization won't be for a while, frankly. And it's gonna last many episodes. Well, many episodes, probably like 10-ish. Well, assuming, well, I guess we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Not for ages. We're not seeing World War One for ages. The technology's not good enough for that yet. Wait, guys. Did Was a city always here? No, there were cities set. Did Pavlos ever make a city? There were some leaders that made cities. I'm pretty sure. This was a city made by a certain ruler. I don't know why I just had this thought. What else was made by a certain ruler? Did I don't know. This city just screams it was made by a certain ruler, but I don't know if that's a thing. I'm just making that up. I don't know. Okay, wait. Back to typing. Back to typing. Well, I need to zoom in. Go watch the video. Bungie, go watch the video. That's a good shout. You had made one in Danzig. Okay. To be fair, originally the sub-ethnicity down here was actually going to be related to Pavlos, but then I realized that the sub-ethnicity would then be bigger than the whole ethnicity. Not ethnicity, religion, I mean. Like, it was going to be like he was going to spread the Groom religion, but basically a modified version. But I decided instead to make him more of a pious ruler. Actually, that's probably not the right word, I don't know. Okay, wait, I really need to wrap this up. I really need to sleep. But I just have so many ideas I need to write down. Three whole people is remaining. Okay, wait. I'm almost done with the first event of the video, guys. Writing it down. No, I'm gonna make Pavlos live to 69. That'd be funny. Hmm. Okay, wait. I think I basically have everything down. Potentially. Wow, an 11-year-long war. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I am reading chat. Okay. The next episode is simply 17 years, which is a very short. However, I have a feeling it might be an extremely long episode. It's only going to be 2 events. I don't know. I don't know what the expansion will be like. But anyway, I need to end the stream because I'm so unbelievably tired. I think it was still worthwhile to sacrifice 2 hours of my sleep or an hour and a half of my sleep simply because of the ideas I made. That were W ideas. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream. You guys have a wonderful sleep. That's all I can think of right now. And I'm going to be really tired in the morning. I mean, if there's anyone even here to say goodbye to, then I'll wait for a goodbye message. But if not, I'll just end the stream. No, nobody. Wow. Okay, guys. You guys are really mean. Wait, did I save the notes?